Okay. Hopefully we fixed everything. Maybe. Huh. Oh! Wait! Ah! They made a second one. I'm gonna have to watch that later. Okay, so we're back and hopefully it's working better. Or not. Okay, 1 minute. So if anyone's still having problems, just say so, I guess. But hello, Alex. How's it going? Hopefully good. But I was told that everyone was having a bit of issues. Hopefully it's not doing that again. Though, from what it looks like, it might. And I'll just have to, like, end things and just, I don't know. This is kind of frustrating. Everything seems fixed now? Okay. Good, 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 good. Seems fine now? Sounds good then. Why is my phone like this? Phone, why? Ugh. I just want it to be like that, maybe. No tilting, thank you. My phone's being weird again. I'm like getting used to this new phone and I don't like it all the time. But it seems fixed, so good. Yeah, hopefully it'll work now. Just had to like run some stuff, I guess. So, sorry about that, everyone. Hopefully you found something to do in the last 15 minutes, I guess. And you weren't completely bored out of your mind. I think it's now just my phone that's being weird. Okay. But, hey, hopefully everybody's still doing good and, like, I was drawing cursed images. What type of cursed images? Like, I'm concerned now. What? I've been told that there are many types of cursed images, so depending on which one you were drawn, or what type, are there different types? Playing with my pupper. Okay. My redheaded OC as a blonde. He looks like a surfer dude. Oh my gosh. Making any character that's not blonde into a blonde is just like, oh. Like McCree from Overwatch with his summer skin. As soon as you made him blonde, it's like, oh. Where's the Jamba Juice, guys? That's probably not the best description of a California guy. Like, I automatically think, like, Jamba Juice whenever I think California now, thanks to the Game Grumps. Oh, boy. Love those men. Like, Gabriel Reyes is from, like, California, apparently, in Overwatch. And me and my friends just want him to have, like, really stereotypical, like, Californian lines. Or, like, a really weird Californian accent for some reason. I don't know why. But, like, I don't know. I wanted Lucio to have Portuguese lines, and that happened, so maybe Reaper will one day get really bad stereotypical Californian lines. Like, he has some really weird lines, so it makes sense. He actually has a line that basically says, "It's in the refrigerator." What? Why? What is that even reference to? But anyways. But yeah, best boy. Okay, and then free transform. He's like the tallest out of the group, but I'm gonna make him right about there. I don't know if I want to have the mace because it covers up most of trees. Oh, why wasn't that updating? They made McCree blonde. Yes, they did. It was perfect. I'm terrified. Reaper with a Valley Girl accent. Oh my gosh, yes, that is exactly what it wants. It's in the refrigerator as a basketball thing because apparently he's into basketball. I did not know that. Good to know. For some reason, it wasn't updating what you guys were typing, and I was like, oh, wait, what? But should I keep the mace even though it covers up most of trees? What do you guys think? Why hasn't this been, like... I don't know. You're being weird, YouTube. Mostly to me. I don't mind if it's to me, but, like, don't do it to anyone else. Should I keep the mace even though, like, it covers up, most of trees? Or, like, her hand part and everything? Now I'm really self-conscious that it's not gonna, like, scroll down. It doesn't. I can always, like, move him down a little or over a little so that it still shows her hands and everything because I really like her hands. For some reason, no one cares about trees, so keep it. No! Don't say that, Patty. I love Treese's hand, or I love Treese in general. She's amazing. Could you reposition the character so it doesn't hide her hands? I could. I can move her up a little bit. Like that. Why is it my thing playing all Weird Al Yankovic songs? But I think that works. Okay, if you like the hands, then try moving him. Looks good to me. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That looks good. Yeah. On a date. Pizza. 30 seconds late. I'm gonna sue. Okay, but if you guys have any questions about the characters or you want to see a specific character, just tell me and I might be able to do that for you. Right. Mm. Like, I got 5 minutes. Countdown. Okay. 5 minutes to say everything great about Treese. Let's go. She has freckles. I love her. She's the healer. Everyone needs a healer. Are these your OCs, right? Yeah, these are my OCs. It's for a comic that I'm gonna be posting hopefully by the end of summer. Do you have a toy house? What's a toy house? Like a doll house? Or I'm guessing by how I'm responding, probably not. I'm gonna start with Treese. Or not Treese, wait. You know, I'm gonna start with Treese, yeah. Precious Cinnamon Roll. Truthfully, I don't know what a toy house is, so I probably don't have one. That might be a bit too big. That's more like it. It's a website for OCs. Try to find people on there since it's so sparse. Okay, I might have to try that out. Because, like, I'm thinking of making my own... Okay, 3 minutes. Treese has really pretty eyes. I love her. She has a great wardrobe. She has jewelry. Her hair color is really nice. She's a sassy mom character, or mom friend. All the things I can think of to say that's nice about Treese. There's probably more. Good friend. You need a code to get in. It's good for profiles. I like OC profiles. It's a problem. Okay. But I'm thinking of making my own website where like I can actually post the comic, and then there'll be like information on the characters, sort of like how Ava's Demon does it, which is another big inspiration for the comic. And I absolutely love it. Like, Ava's Demon is one of my favorite comics out there. But thinking about doing something like that and making a kick, or not kick, but maybe like a Patreon. So like Earth Song. What's Earth Song? Okay, I feel really dumb because I don't know half the stuff you guys are talking about. Earth. Sure. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I think. I'm not completely sure. Me being really stupid again. I'm sorry. "60 seconds. It's the final countdown. What nice things do you have to say about that? Okay, sorry. Rest in peace. It's an online comic. It has its own website. It's pretty cool. Okay, I might have to check it out. Like, because there's a lot of things that I would love to do. Like, I see people with, like, merch websites where they have, like, the plastic keychains and everything. And I love those, and I would love to make them for, like, not only my own characters, but, like, for Overwatch stuff or, like, things that I'm fans of. But I don't know how to do that, and I'm like, okay. And then, like, I want to make my comic online. And I'm like, I don't know where to do that. And my friend was like, how about we just do it on... Oh, wait, what's Ava's Demon on? Ava's Demon actually has its own website. Just search up Ava's Demon and the website will actually come up. It's a couple 1,000-page webcomic about like sci-fi, demons, like everything. It's really cool. I'm gonna see Deadpool 2 again after work, just so you know. And we should do stuff for Fantasia and Mad Dog. Yes, I know, you told me, Patty. We will sooner or later do more of stuff for them. And enjoy Deadpool 2 again. All my friends going to see Deadpool without me, mostly because I'm in a different part of the country. But still. So yeah. What was I saying? I forgot. Oh yeah. It's a really cool online comic. They have like animations to go with the end of some of the chapters. They have a lot of really cool stuff on the comic book series or the comic series. The characters are amazing. I love them. I've been told I look like Ava, mostly because I have the eyebrows, but like, and I'm short. So, but the characters, the story, everything's really good. And the author, I can never pronounce her name, so I'm sorry. She always is really good with leaving it off at cliffhangers, and I love it and I hate it at the same time. And yeah, foot massager, no. But yeah. If you're looking for online comics to read, that is definitely one of them. Like, I highly recommend it. Okay. But yeah. I would definitely check it out. So, like, what type of comics and everything do you guys read? Or, like, genre or whatnot? Is there anything specific you guys like to read? Do you guys spend all your time reading fan fiction? I won't judge. And, like, are there any tropes that you really like or, like, you absolutely hate? Because, boy, are there a lot of tropes. Like, is there any type of characters that you absolutely find funny or you can't stand at all? Because I know for sure I got a couple. I'm making a comic, but it's not the best. The first two chapters are kind of sloppily drawn. Like, how it's drawn with the comic isn't really important. Did you know that, what was it, One Punch Man? Before it got a new artist, it had, like, the sloppiest looking art style there ever was. And it still became super popular. So really, art style and, like, how a character's drawn really isn't important. As long as you have a good storyline, then you should be good to go. And you're reading a lot of DC comics, Batman, John Constantine, and all that jazz. Can't think of any tropes off the top of my head. Okay. Like, okay, so I'll give you, like, okay, but it's like fantasy comics in general. But, okay. I've noticed I really like dramas. Wow. That's actually really cool. Like, just imagine fantasy dramas. Oh. New genre. Wow. I like fantasy stuff. Yeah. Good thing I'm writing a fantasy comic then. But, like, one of my favorite, or least favorite tropes is the tsundere. Like, to where it's, like, the extreme tsundere. That never works in real life, so I don't understand, like, how anyone can find it appealing in a book series. Like, seriously? Like, I get it if, like, the character doesn't like them at that moment, or, like, kind of hates them. But if you like the person, just don't be a fucking asshole. That's not gonna get you any points. So that's, like, my biggest trope that I absolutely hate. Politics and stories are my jam. Ooh. Yeah, to a certain extent, it's okay. Yeah, like, I do understand to a certain extent, like, being embarrassed about a crush or, like, not wanting to, like, face a crush, like, denying that you have a crush or whatnot. But if you're, like, totally into this person then act like an asshole, I'm just like, no. Why? Like, have you ever seen someone try to do that in real life? No. You look like an absolute asshole. I've, like, seen girls, like, who've watched anime and be like, yeah, this is what guys like. And then try to do it and, like, no. It just does not work out. But, like, one of my favorite things is, like, when one character's, like, you know those inevitable scenes where it's, like, someone goes to, like, kiss another person and, like, they want them to meet halfway, so they're just staying there, like, with the puckered lips and the other person's just, like, staring at them, and, like, most of the time they go in and kiss too. But my favorite is when the person just, like, walks off or, like, does something really stupid, like, put someone else in front of them and just, like, push them or something. And it's, like, not even. I love that for some reason because I find it hilarious. And, like, I could totally see, it's so awkward but so funny, yes. Like, I could totally see that happening with these three because Yoshi is, like, Yoshi is, like, absolutely head over heels for Vale right here. And, Vale's, like, sort of like, what? No. Because Vale's kind of in the position of, like, yeah, I never want to fall in love. I never want to date or romance. No, thank you. But she's really awkward. And she just stands there like, what are you doing? And Therese is the absolute mom friend and would basically, like, I've seen this one where, it's an Overwatch one because I'm a loser and I love the Overwatch ships. But, like, one of the characters is, like, going up to, like, two of the characters and I know it sounds like Yoshi, but it's Yoichi, which is Yoichi. Yoichi. I love him. He's amazing. There's Yoichi. There's Therese, which is her. And then there's Vale, which are the main three. Pharmacy for life. Yes. Absolutely. But, that's, like, not my main ship, but, Mikanzo, yeah. Darn, I was hoping you just had a character named Yoshi. Oh my gosh. That would be funny because Yoshi is a dinosaur and Yoichi is a dragon. Because, like, in the series, he's, like, a species called dragonkin, which are dragons that can use magic and change their form to look like humans, to disguise themselves from humans. And I would totally make like a whole bunch of like Yoshi references. Oh my gosh, because like Yoshi is like a total flirt, like absolute non-stop flirt. I'm getting really pumped for the comic now. I can't wait to read it. But like, um, he's like an absolute flirt, and he's like always hitting on Vale, and she doesn't get it half the time. Like, she doesn't understand flirting because she just doesn't flirt at all, never. Like, and he'll say something really weird, like, like, they'll be like traveling and like say they get horses and everything, and he'll say something probably like, you know, a horse isn't the only thing that can give you a ride, like with the eyebrow wiggles, and she'll probably be like, what are you, a fucking dinosaur? There's like, I don't see a dinosaur around here, Yoshi. And it's just like, really? Like, there are so many references to things that are like totally not fantasy related. And it's absolutely great. Like, I love how, before the stream kind of crashed, someone said that, it kind of reminded them of Avatar. And I found that really funny because there is a reference to Avatar. Because, like, if you've seen the final season of Avatar, there's, like, this scene where, hi! How you doing, Paige? But there's a scene in Avatar where, like, I can't remember who. I think Zuko goes to ask, you sub? Cool. Yeah. But there's a scene where, like, Zuko goes to ask, what's his name? Sokka for advice, or, like, ask him something. And he's just, like, in a loincloth type thing, and it's, like, rose in his mouth, and, like, oh, son, no. Hi, Zuko. That would totally be something that Yoshi would do. And, like, it's great. But hey, how you doing? Oh my gosh, I absolutely love that scene too. And, like, they would totally be a reference to that scene in When Spring Began, which is the name of the comic. There would absolutely be a reference to that scene. Except for it wouldn't, like, Vale would probably walk in and, like, it is intended for her and just be like, what? And then Tree's just, like, dragging her out and then walks back in with a mace or something. It's kind of great and I love it. But yeah. Because, like, they don't even, like, bring Yoshi along willingly. Like, his brother is all like, yeah, he says he's in love with you, you're soulmates, here, take him, he's a gift. I've only known these three for 20 minutes and I already love them. Oh my god, yes. I love them so much. But, like, I love them so much. And then, like, some of the other characters that you'll meet, like, in, like, the side characters and everything, they're just as great and I love them so much. Because, like, I hate how in, like, a lot of series, like, you'll see side characters, like, once and then that's their entire role in the entire series and you're like, oh. Like, characters in the series, pop up, like, every once in a while, like, you'll run into them and it's like, oh, hey, you! Is it bad that I've never seen Avatar the series? It's not bad, but I recommend you go see it. It's pretty great. I own the entire series, like, on DVD, so it's pretty great. Side characters are always the best. Oh my gosh. Like, especially, like, if you have a wide range of different types of side characters. And then, like, the whole thing with the story is, like, you never know who's actually, like, truly important to the story, because, in the story, you'll see a side character, and then you won't, like, you're like, oh, they're just a, let's just say, oh, which character do I want to, like, okay, oh, she's just a wandering child dragon hybrid character. She's cool. She doesn't really have any importance except for they save her from such and such at this point. And then you find out later on that she was traveling to become an oracle, and that she actually gives you prophecies throughout the story that are majorly important. And you're like, oh, so if we hadn't run into her at that point, we would have never known about this. Side characters are the best because they are used sparsely, so you only want more of them. Yes. There are some side characters that you only see every once in a while, but, like, I never want to use them to where, like, it's one and done. You never see them again. That's like saying, from Avatar, the cabbage guy, you only saw him one time ever and he never appeared again. Then we wouldn't have so many funny scenes with the cabbage guy. But, yeah. That's basically how I'm thinking of it. Cabbage guy is the best guy, just saying. Yes. In Avatar, he is the best guy. But just imagine if, like, being that he's a side character, just imagine if you only saw him one time and they never used him again. That's like having a side character that you absolutely love, but you only see them one time ever. And I hate that, because they do that with some characters. And only few characters ever, like, get a second appearance. And I'm like, oh, okay. Fucking talons, yes. And, like, what I was saying about, like, keychains earlier, like, I would definitely love to make keychains, because, like, I had an idea for the one where it was characters from this, and there would be 3. A, mother-son for Mother's Day, or one of my mother-son characters, or, yeah, a, father-daughter for, Father's Day, and then sibling for Sibling Day. And I would have loved to do that, but I don't know how to make keychains or, like, how it's done or anything. And I'm like, no. I still might make, like, the art of it, because that would be adorable. Just won't be able to do anything with it. Ugh. Because Yoshi and his brother are absolutely amazing. Like, let me pull up a thing that I have of Yoshi and his brother. Or, as kids at least. Like, look at these two. Look at them. They're so cute. Ah. But, like, a lot of the dragons, their costumes mostly go off of, like, Asian culture. Taiwan, Vietnam, China, India, Japan, Korea. So, like, all of the different characters either has, like, historical references or, like, are just totally made up, and it's amazing. I want to hug them. Yes. I want to hug them too. They're so great and I love them. Like, for a while, my speed paints will probably be of these characters, or like characters from the series. And I hope that's fine. And people are like, why don't you do Steven Universe or something else? We don't know these characters. I'm like, but I love them. Over the Garden Wall feels. Yes. Oh my gosh, yes. Just imagine Yoshi and his brother over the Garden Wall. That would probably not be a fun time for either of them. But still. I've actually never seen Over the Garden Wall, but I've been recommended to it, and like I've seen art and everything of it. And I know that it's like kind of out there. Like, I love their idea of the villain in the series. So like, I'm totally up for that, and I really want to watch it, but like I don't have internet, or I have internet, otherwise I wouldn't be streaming. But I don't have cable or anything. Still haven't watched it yet. I plan to this summer. This was my last day. Ooh. Last day. It's officially summer. Yeah, so I plan on watching it at one point. I just have to find the time and the resources. I'm sorry. I will sooner or later. Like, because it seems really interesting, and it's not a long series, so it won't take too long. So I'm just like, yeah, I'll watch it at some point. I've just got a lot on my plate at the moment. I don't want to listen to this song. Skip. Don't want that song either. Come on. I can. Have you at least caught up on Steven Universe? Depending. Have they had any new episodes after we found out that Rose Quartz was Pink Diamond? Spoiler alert. If there haven't been any new episodes, then yes, I am caught up. If so, I'm gonna have to watch that right after this. You don't think so? Okay. So then yes, I am caught up. Oh, for once I'm caught up on something. Oh, it's a miracle. It's a miracle. A Christmas miracle. Except for not Christmas. You know. No, there's supposed to be more soon. Yes. Yeah, they can't just leave us hanging with, oh, by the way, guys, this is the Crewniverse. Pink Diamond is Rose Quartz. Bye. We'll see you next year. Thank you. Goodbye. Oh my god, I would love to make, okay, so some of my favorite YouTube artists, do a lot of Steven Universe stuff. One of them is like Kitsune, Zahiro or something like that. And I would love to do stuff like that where they make their own fusions. I would love to do that. I don't know how to feel about Rose now. That's exactly why they did it. Those type of plot twists, take characters that you know and love, and then you change, or they throw a little bomb, and then it's like, what? I did not expect this? And I don't know how to feel about this anymore. It's like, this changes the whole idea of what I think of the show and how I feel about it now. And that's why it's done, because it's so changing. Like, it changes so much. Wonder, not moderate. I have a moderate, or I have to wonder if they intended Rose to... Yes, they did actually intend to be Rose all along. You can actually go back into all the way from season 1, and they actually drop little tiny hints throughout the entire series. I can't tell if she was selfish or selfless or what anymore. I think it was a little bit of both. She was selfless in the sense that she wanted to save Earth from being destroyed. She didn't want Earth to, like, be destroyed for another colony or just to make more gems. But she was also selfish for leaving her position where she could have changed it. She could have just put her foot down. Like, she was saying, I am a diamond too. If you're so powerful, why can't you just decide, yeah, I like these. Let's just go build somewhere else. It's my authority. Fuck you. But no, she's like, I'm just gonna go on Earth so I can just, like, you know, fall in love with humans. You know, because that's a thing that we diamonds do. I'm amazed so many people are so pissed off about it. Like, it was a way to, or it was a good way to talk about it, and people say it seemed forced. It didn't seem forced at all. I like it. It's just annoying that my sister gets to chant I told you at me 24/7. Yeah, I kind of knew it was coming too. And I was like, okay, so this is how they played it out. People think it was shoved in and wasn't planned from the start. Like, if you look back, every time Pearl and, like, everyone was talking about Pink Diamond and she covers her mouth, she's basically forced to keep quiet. She wants to say something, but she can't. Like, you know that was a major element, and people were talking about that for the longest time. Yeah, and in Jungle Moon clip, she seemed almost bratty. Well, Pink Diamond is the youngest of the diamonds. She's the smallest of the diamonds. She's even showed at the bottom of their hierarchy. So she's sort of like the child of the group. So she is kind of a brat. I almost feel bad for not liking Pearl so much. Yeah. I like all the crystal gems, but, like, I can't really say I have a favorite. Working 9 to 5, what a way to make a living, only getting by, oh, taking it, no giving, lose your mind, you never get the credit, you crazy if you, like, I love drawing Pearl characters. Did you see the one clip CN leaked accidentally? Which one? Exactly. Is it the one where, like, Lars and Lapis meet? The one where the diamond's on Earth? Which one? That's the question. Oh, there was one with Bismuth Unbubbled. I did not see that one. Oh, that's gonna be interesting. Wait, before we need more Jasper. That's must need. I need more Jasper. Cause just imagine how Jasper's gonna feel if she's ever, like, I forget the word. They took it down too fast. If she's uncorrupted, just imagine how she's gonna feel. The diamond that she loves so much is the person that she was trying to kill for centuries. The person that she hated was her diamond. The diamond that she thought was destroyed was actually this person that she hated and thought destroyed her diamond. No, that is her diamond. Like, and Steven, who she has been, like, going after, like, attacking for the last, or for the entire time that she's known him, is actually her diamond. Huh. Not Rose Quartz, because Rose Quartz never existed. Comedy gold. Yes. Tragic revelation. Possible depression. Comedy gold. Okay, that was good. Oh gosh. Now you can see what I think is comedy. You know, look at those eyes. But yeah, just imagine. And like I would love to like draw some Steven Universe stuff. I would love to. That would be really cool, but I would have to find stuff to actually draw. Sometimes I just randomly remember Steven is a diamond. Yeah, just imagine the complications that will have on the series. Like Rebecca Sugar said, that episode changed everything. Not just because Rose Quartz was Pink Diamond, but remember, Steven is also Rose Quartz. So if Rose Quartz is Pink Diamond, Steven is Pink Diamond. Huh. Just think about that. And think about the power that he now has, because the powers that he had in season, or any other season before this, was probably limited because of the way that he was thinking of his mother and, like, the abilities that she had, her limitations. Just imagine if he, like, used his full potential as a diamond. Just imagine that. Also, eyebrows. Best eyebrows. But yeah. But, like, I love Rebecca Sugar. I wonder if he can create gems. Well, he would have to create a kindergarten, because remember, the diamonds can't just, like, look at a piece of soil and be like, that is a pearl, and then a pearl just appears. Like, no, they would have to, or Steven would have to harvest a planet. Just, no. Don't make my Steven do that. No, thank you. But, still. Just the thought that he could do that if he wanted to, like, harvest planets. Do you think his gem will change orientation? It could. Like, I've heard theories that it might. And I wouldn't mind if it did. It would definitely mark another step in the series. And it might hint that there would be more episodes and this isn't the end. But, like, truthfully, I don't think that's the direction that they will be leading to. Just my opinion. It would be an interesting change, but I don't think that would be a direction that it would lead to. Okay. And now it's... yeah. I heard a theory he has heat powers because Pink Diamond crushed soil. It turned into a gem. I'm not even sure if that's exactly what it was. Because, how to say? Because remember those flowers, especially the flower that Pink Diamond gave Pearl. The center of that flower is a gem, or looks like a gem. So who's to say she didn't just take the gem out of the center, give Pearl the flower, and then crush the gem center of the flower? Who knows? But, like, it just... I'm not gonna say he does or doesn't. But, just depends on what the Creaniverse decides to do with it. Like, if they say that he has powers like that, sure. Maybe it would make him a little bit more overpowered, but, like, okay. I miss Lapis. Don't worry, she's supposed to come back soon. Because her voice actor has been spotted continued recording for later in the season. So she will make another appearance. This isn't the last Lapis. So, don't worry. We might get more. Or we most definitely will get more. Hopefully. She better have an apology when she gets back. Okay, the whole thing with Lapis is I don't feel like she would necessarily need to apologize. I feel like that she will, in a sense. But, like, remember, Lapis is a character who's been through a lot of trauma. She was a victim of the Gem War. She was imprisoned and used. Then she was set free. Hi, Sky. But then she was set free just to be captured by Homeworld, who she thought was going to be like, oh, hey, Lapis, we missed you. How you doing? You can get back to work. No. What ended up happening is she gets used again into fusion. It is put into a very unstable, unhealthy relationship that just breaks her down even more. And then is trying to cope just with the amount of PSTD or PST. I don't know exactly. But post-traumatic stress disorder, yes. And then fear and everything on top of that. I feel Lapis is kind of justified to be afraid in a way. Like, her actions are kind of justified in that sense. And hi! We've devolved into, like, talking Steven Universe everything. I just might have to, like, I kind of want to do a Steven Universe or speed paint at one point. I'll do it sooner or later. But yeah, I'm skipping that song. Sorry, Dolly. But, like, Steven Universe has always had really good plot twists in it, and I'm personally pretty happy with this one. That's a cute little mouth. Gonna go with that. Too round. No. That's a... You know, why can't you just agree with me today? Hand and program. Just fuck. Oh yeah, Steven Universe is like an absolutely amazing show. I think we can all agree on that. No doubt there. Actually, that's a little bit... Yeah. Color that in. Gotta fix that up. Why am I listening to this song? No. No, thank you. Why is it going to all of that playlist? Nope. I'm okay with this one. No, but yeah, I love Steven Universe. I just wish that they would have more episodes more frequently instead of playing stuff like, I don't know, Teen Titans Go. You know? I don't think I know anyone who even likes that show. It's a really bad show. I'm camping at the moment, and I don't really want to go outside. Exactly. Okay. I see I found someone who actually likes Teen Titans Go. Okay. Let me just explain myself. I grew up on the original Teen Titans. I grew up with the diverse storylines, the complex plots, the character development, the badass redemption arcs, the betrayals. Okay, you don't like it? Good. Okay, not saying that no one's allowed to like it, but like, oh. And then they ruin it and make it like this. I can't even explain what it is. I hate the new one. It's so stupid. It is so stupid. Like, as well as the Powerpuff Girls thing, why do you, like, Cartoon Network, their main demographic is kids between, like, 7 to 13. Why are you having kids shows twerk? Why are you, like, no. Like, I don't, like, if they made a good version of Teen Titans Go or Powerpuff Girls, like, I would be totally fine if it was good. But if you use it to sell kids things like twerking and text talk or stuff about butts, why? I am just very disappointed in, like, cartoons in general that can't seem to make their own content and just use the content that's already there for trash. Oh my god. Like, the true shows that these were made were remarkable for the industry. They changed what we thought of cartoons and what we thought animation was. And how to portray emotion and, like, everything that goes into, like, the cartoon genre, while still making it enjoyable for people who are more mature. Yes, butts. Or, like, and then you make it into something that is so stupid. Only kids without, like, the knowledge to know any better find it enjoyable. Like, it's, I'm so disappointed. And, like, I used to be, like, so happy because, like, I have a really weird last name. And I've never met someone with the same last name as me. Until Teen Titans Go, because one of their main producers has the same last name as me, and I'm like, no. It's like, why did it have to be you? It's like, I just hope I'm not in any sort of way related to you. Because, like, that era of cartoons, that's when they got, like, new creators, new ideas, new people who had never been in the industry and wanted to make something different. Like, shows like Teen Titans Go and the new Powerpuff Girls are what happens when people from the industry, there's no one new and there's no new ideas, so they just refurbish ideas. The only episode of Teen Titans Go I can stand is that stupid waffles episode. Waffles are great, just saying. Waffles are great. Great breakfast. Actually, great any time of the day meal. I could eat waffles, like, right now. But, like, yeah. And, like, those are, like, the type of things that I want to, like, steer away from when, like, creating anything. Because, like, a lot of older or a lot of creators don't seem to think that kids can like handle like more serious topics when like kids sometimes get it more than adults do. Like kids are a lot more understanding of sensitive topics and a lot more understanding of people in general. Especially if you expose it to them early. Pancakes are great too. Oh my god, any type of breakfast food, like once I get enough money, like cuz I'm kind of broke because I had to buy a new phone. I'm going to this pancake place by my house and they have the best. It's like a mom and pop place and like they are amazing. But yeah. Anyways. That's not enough. French toast. Okay. Yeah, you're naming all these amazing things that I can't eat right now. Guys, come on. They're all great and I love them. Just, Yeah, you don't have to dumb it down for kids. They can understand, grasp a lot of topics pretty easily. Yeah. And like a lot of adults don't seem to understand that. And it's really upsetting. But like the Crewniverse and everything, they don't dumb down anything. Like they are really good with handling that type of thing. And Golden Wing, please no. I had like a peanut butter sandwich for breakfast. I'm really hungry actually. Just don't talk about food. We had a speech for finals today, and kids spoke on why pizza is the best food. Okay. Pizza is not the best food. Or even if they don't, they will look back on the show later and realize that what those moments were meant. Yeah. Like, kids are a lot smarter than some people give them credit for. Pizza is not the best food. Like, I can barely stand pizza. I know that's everyone's gonna hate on me for that comment, but like, I'm not a big pizza person. Yeah. Pizza cake is pretty good. Pizza cake? I've never heard of that, and I don't think it sounds good. What? Like, the whole reason why I'm not a big pizza person was because, like, when I was growing up, or, like, throughout high school, my dad would, like, not want to cook, so, like, at least 3 times a week, we would eat pizza. And when you have pizza that much, it's like, no. So we good at least. Okay, good. Someone understands. Okay. Yeah, I don't know, erase part of her hair. Yeah. The dough cake sauce is frosting. Cheese is fruits. And sprinkles. Oh. Okay, that does actually sound kind of good. Because, like, I'm a big sweets person. Like, you can get anything from me for a good cake. Or, like, cheesecake. Definitely cheesecake. But, like, because, like, my grandpa used to, like, bake a lot. And he still does every once in a while. but like I'm never there for it because he lives in Florida and I live in Wisconsin, and it just makes me sad. But we used to have like crazy ideas. Like we made a s'mores cake, and when I came up with that idea, like, hey, how about we make a s'mores cake? He came up with the idea of like making candy bar themed cakes. Like, who does that? Who does that? And like not even fully sized cake, like miniature candy bar cakes. Oh, the man's a genius, I swear. Cake is good in general, yeah. Cheesecake is really good. But like he used to say, like, it looks so good, it's disgusting. Because it was that good. It was just like, oh, I need this, but I'm going to, like, gain 30 pounds. But I need it. That was, like, everything we made together. I still have a favorite cake. My favorite cake from graduation, yummy chocolate. Yeah. Like, I'm kind of a cake snob, because it's not really cake unless you make it from scratch. I don't often like the boxed cakes. It's just, no, it's not the same. But me and my family call Wisconsin whiskey. So I live in whiskey. That would be weird. It's like, hey guys, I'm from whiskey. I finished mine yesterday. Marble with strawberries. Ooh. That sounds good. Okay, I gotta open these again. Ooh, I like this song. That moment when one of your favorite songs comes on and you don't expect it, like, oh, yeah. Gotta get her pretty eyes. A family friend gave me cake, or some cake baking stuff yesterday, and I like making cakes, but my mom doesn't like it when I do because she's on a diet. Huh. Well, it's not your fault that she's on a diet, is it? Huh. Sorry, I'm just... Yeah. It's not your fault she's on a diet. If you want to make a cake to your heart's content, make it, and then eat it in front of her. But not in a rude way. Just in a way that says, fuck you, and your healthy standards. I'm gonna sit here and eat this cake and enjoy it. Because, you know. I'm gonna zoom in onto his eyes, because this is a better quality of one. Yeah. I made donuts yesterday. Yeah. Yeah. Make the donuts. Make all the donuts. How does that look? Ooh, look at those eyes. We live in Arkansas, and I'm the only one in my family who doesn't have a southern accent. Way to go for you. You don't need a southern accent. You're, like... I don't particularly think I have an accent at all, but I've been told I do. But, like, I have some southern mannerisms, I guess you could say. Because, like, I've called some people some weird, like, or nicknames, or, like, pet names. Or, like, I'll say these weird acronyms, I think they are. And then everyone will be like, what the fuck did you just say? Like, one of my favorites to say is that I feel like a cactus in a cornfield, which means that I feel out of place. And everyone's just like, what the fuck does that mean? Or, I feel as prickly as a porcupine in pincushion. I live in Florida, and I'm going to school in Wisconsin. I'm wondering if people will think I have a southern... Oh! Shit, Mary. That's exactly my story. I lived in Florida, and I moved up to Wisconsin, People will think you have a southern accent. They will, because they think I have a southern accent. They will definitely think it. Just don't go anywhere while drinking sweet tea, because then it will be confirmed to them. It's like, ah, yes, the southerns are here. So, yeah. Way to go for also being a Floridian and... No, go away. Shoo. Vegas, no. I'm not even using... No! Mm-mm. But, yeah. They'll definitely say something. Definitely. Don't tell me not to drink sweet tea. It's in my blood. It's in my blood, too. Do you know how much it kills me not to be drinking sweet tea? Also, warning, if you want sweet tea, make it yourself. Do not drink Wisconsin sweet tea. It's not sweet tea, I swear. I bought sweet tea, at, a store. And, I was very upset with it because it didn't taste like sweet tea. It was bitter. And I'm like, what the fuck did you just put in my cup? And they're like, it's sweet tea. I was like, no, it's not. Hey, sweet tea is pretty good. Savannah, some people just don't like sweet tea, but it's okay. There are some places where people don't have sweet tea. I know. But, so I went in and, I was like, this isn't sweet tea. And they're like, yes, it is. And I was like, no, it's not. It's really not. So, I only drink half of it. You have to make it yourself, like she said. Yeah. It's awful in Indiana. Oh, it is. Well, not in Indiana. I've never been to Indiana. But, I, put it aside because, I wasn't gonna drink that. Or at least not without a lot of convincing. I mean, at school I'm going is really small. The closest restaurant is a Mexican themed, and they don't have queso. They had ranch dressing. What's sweet tea? Tea with a lot of sugar? Yes. Technically, yeah, it is. But, what ended up happening is I picked it back up, to dump it out. And, their fucking tea jellified. I couldn't even stir it. It just turned into jelly. I'm like, what is this, and why did I put this in my body? I was like, I consumed part of this. I was horrified. I was like, no. It's like, I consumed this. This is in my body. No. It's freaking heaven in Arkansas. Oh, really? It sounds like it would be. I miss sweet tea. I could cry. Okay, gonna erase that. Erase that. Erase that. Okay. Then just... Yeah. But you gotta make your own. It's just some places, man. Some places. Yeah, except it's humid as crap. That's true. They're the one place me and my family went, and the sweet tea they had, there were flies around it and it smelled like rot. Ooh. Yeah. Some places you just can't go to get sweet tea. Because it's just cases like that, and then it's just like, no. It's like, you want me to consume this? I would rather consume, the corpse of, a rat. Liquefied. Put in a jar. Let it marinate for a week. And then just force me to drink it. I would rather that than drink your sacrilegious unsweet tea. Arkansas weather is hell. I like it when it's 67 degrees to 24 in 3 minutes. It was so gross. Yeah, I can understand that. It sounds gross. I'm gonna switch this on. I'm not in the mood for Mulan. I'm not in the mood for that either. Why are you giving me songs I'm not in the mood for? I can deal with this one. Ugh. But just sweet tea. And my brother and my dad dared me to drink it. No! No! You don't dare someone to drink that. I was in Arkansas a little after New Year's and left my root beer in the car and it turned into a slushie. Oh. That doesn't sound like a bad time, actually. That sounds like a good time. The same things happened in Wisconsin. Like, I left something in the car one time, and I come back, and the entire thing is frozen solid. So, I can relate to that. You did? You drank it? Why, Savannah? Why would you do that to yourself? That's like torture. Oh, I can't even imagine it. I don't think I want to imagine it. It just sounds terrible. Why would you do that to not only you, but your body? Oh. You don't know. That's mostly why we do things, because we don't know why. Truthfully, yeah, that's gotten me in a lot of trouble. Yeah. It's either humid and hot as hell, or freezing and windy as hell. There's seriously no in between. Yeah. Yeah. I understand that. Hey, no, that's a big no. It was my mouth was numb for the entire day. Ah. Ooh. Ugh. No. I can't even. Ugh. God. I feel bad for your mouth. Or anyone who was stupid enough to think that was sweet tea. Some days you will have all 4 seasons in one day. Yeah, that sort of sounds like Wisconsin. Except for most of the time, like 9-10 months out of the year, it's winter all the time. All the freaking time. Not to say that's a bad thing necessarily, but it's just like, oh, I want to wear shorts today. Not today. Same here in Arkansas. Hot, humid, or windy. Yeah. I think I corrected everything. Now switch. Now it's time to fix everything. And that's why I shall never drink sweet tea again, thanks to my dad and brothers. Oh, don't give up sweet tea in general. That wasn't sweet tea. That was torture made by Satan himself. Or whatever equation there is of that. It's probably the Grim Reaper planning your demise, and unfortunately it just did not turn out. So like this unsweet tea will kill anyone in its path. You drink it and it just gives you a terrible headache. Maybe I didn't mix the right ingredients. Oh, good song. And I think I took a sip. There was a chunk in the drink. There, a chunk. Ooh, that's not good. You say he wants to play again like a detective. I won't let it get away. Ooh, I forgot that little. There we go. Not afraid to, no. I've never built a snowman. Neither have I. What song is it? It's one of these songs from Persona 4. I forget this name. But, it's about that time to drive the truth. Wanna see danger than in movies. Ignorance is not bliss. Hey, my love. Any on hiding. There's no turning back now. Gotta go on and we'll get what I want. I'm not the best with these lyrics anymore. I know all of the Persona 5 lyrics, but for their opening song, but not so much Persona 4 anymore. Been a while. But just like search up Persona 4 animation opening themes. All of them are good, but I think it's the second one that I have in my head. Rest in peace. I gotta golf with my friend. Love y'all and your art. Have a good stream. It's been fun. Yeah, have fun golfing. And thank you for showing up. I'm gonna move him off to the side. Child. Baby. Okay, see ya. Oh, you gotta go too? Okay. Have fun. And thank you for showing up. That's a good place to do that. Yep. Thank you. And I hope I do too. My mind's determined. I need to know. Even if we heal, even if they change me. Ready to face truth. Wanna know him to keep accelerate. Ignition turn on. It's about that time to drive the truth. When I see stranger than in movies. Ignorance is not bliss. Go on and open up. Me just mumbling. Nope. No. Not happening. It's not bliss. That's for my love. So, yeah. Skin tone for him done. Next character. No, Veil, yeah. So how you guys doing? Like, everything going good with your days? Or day, hasn't been multiple days, has it? How long have we been here? Probably not long. But, yeah. If there's anything you want to say, just, like, chat. Just anything, really. got any comments or want to say something? Ooh, I've got a job interview in an hour. Ooh, what kind of job? Hopefully it's good. And hopefully you get the job. I'm alright, getting hungry. I'm graduating next week. Ooh, congratulations about that. Home Depot? Hey, that's not a bad job at all. Like, you could definitely work at worse places than that. Believe me, I know. There. But, yeah. Hopefully you get the job. I heard they pay pretty well. And I think I already said, but congratulations about graduating, and if you're hungry, eat something. How long have you been drawing? Like, today or in general? Because, I've been drawing since I was a kid. Wait. I've been drawing since I was little. I went through 4 years of art school, or I went through a art high school where it was just dedicated to art. So that was like the only time I actually like took actual professional classes, I guess, where like the teachers were actually good. Because in middle school they were like, hey, let's do digital art, and it was basically not flip notes but PowerPoint, and they're like, we're gonna animate, and it was PowerPoint but where you moved the ball a different place each screen, and they're like, that was our lesson in animation. I'm like, no. What? No. So yeah, 4 years at an art high school, but other than that, just hobby drawing for basically all my life, because why not? Drawing's amazing. But yeah, I was at a worse place last summer. Word of advice, never lifeguard for the park district. Oh, that does sound bad. That really does. Lifeguarding in general just sounds bad. I would not be able to put the safety of others in my hands, because I get distracted way too easily. It's like, yeah, you're here to make sure people are safe, and I'm like, oh, a bird. While there's like a person drowning in the background. It's like, look at that pretty bird. Heck, I'm on break half the time at work, or half the time I'm on break at work. I'm just like, Mom, look at that bird. And she's like, really? Stop talking about birds. It's fine when people who know they can't swim stay out of the deep end. Yeah. But then sometimes they just don't. And then it's just like, oh, why would you do that? It's like, you idiot. No. My sister used to lifeguard. I wouldn't be able to handle it. I haven't had digital yet in school, though my art teacher says we'll do it in 9th grade next year. But I'm not sure how, because from what I know, my school doesn't have any digital art supplies. They could be getting funding for it. And that's why they're saying that they're getting it next year, because they're getting the funding for it over summer. And you might have it next year, unless you have the same type of art program as I did, and it was just PowerPoint. It was so stupid. I sat there half the time, and I'm like, you know, I came here because I wanted to actually do art, not just do one of those dress-up games online and say it's a comic. I was so bad with my middle school. I was like, nah, this isn't happening. This can't be happening. Nah. Veil, yeah. But, like, it was so upsetting. I'm hoping that within the next year I can actually go to college, but who knows? Then I can finally get out of this job that I'm at and like get a job that I actually like, doing art. Maybe. Who knows? Oh no, that's not a song I want to listen to. I can deal with this one. I wanna be in another place. I hate when you say you don't understand. I'm gonna be in the energy, not with the enemy, a place around my head. And I feel just like you would. Gosh. But like, I don't know. Like there's a lot of different like art styles that I love for comics, and like what I'm doing, like half the time I'm like, oh, I wish I was like this artist right here. Like if you've ever seen an artist called Dilfosaur, she does a lot of really amazing Overwatch comics, and I love her. And I'm like, if only I could be like that. Or Ava's Demon, like I've said before, absolutely amazing. But like, I sit there half the time and I'm like, why? I try. I really try. But why? But yeah. So do you guys have any questions on the characters or what I'm doing right now? Just ask, I guess. Because I'm more than happy to answer anything. I want to keep it mostly a surprise for what I get to read in the comic. Okay. I love your art and I wish I could be as good as you, but I shouldn't have. That's not true. It just takes a lot of practice, like, to get good. So if you practice enough, you'll get there sooner or later. And it may not look exactly like mine, but no one's art style is always the same as someone else's. And heck, you could even have a better art style than mine one day, if you practice enough. And if you want surprises, then oh boy, it's long enough to where there's going to be a lot of surprises. Let me tell you. And there's going to be a lot of funny characters. Like, I want there to, like, one character that I'm designing at the moment, because I'm working like I'm doing, what is my favorite superhero? Ooh, Deadpool. It has to be Deadpool. Mostly because I love how he breaks the fourth wall, and I love those type of characters and how he just acts. But, like, when I design characters, I design it plot-wise, and, like, when I come up with a new idea, like, I want there to be a vampire type class. And then I design characters that are based off that class, but not exactly vampires, but in the technical sense of like, oh, they're immortal, they can't go in the sun. Nah. I basically take the basics of what a vampire is, and then I create characters that base around the whole idea of drinking blood and make different types of characters based off of it. Or like, when I go designing into like religion in this story, I look at different gods and everything. Will you be posting something on the channel when the comic releases? Definitely. There will be a whole bunch of content, like when it's actually released, I will definitely make a master post of like, look at this. I'm planning on making my own website for it, like how Ava's Demon, or like how someone brought up earlier a comic called Earth Song, how they have their own websites for their comics. I'm planning on doing something like that. It isn't up at the moment. It probably won't be up until maybe a week before the comic actually is posted. But when the website is up, I will let you guys know either on my Twitter or here. Do I have any pets? Unfortunately not, because my apartment building doesn't let me have pets. But my mom has a chocolate Labrador retriever, and I absolutely love him. He's like not even a year yet, and he's adorable, and I love him. But like, I've been working on, like, knights and everything, like, designing knights and, like, those type of thing. And I want there to be, like, because I already have one thanks to, one of my followers, because, me and the person who's helping me with plot and, like, story-wise, is doing this thing where, like, if you want to make a character and like give us a basic of an idea or like a drawing, we will turn it into, or we will see what we can do and try to make it a character. Or like, even if it's like someone you see in the background, or like we'll have like a side thing on the website where we'll show the characters that everyone has made fan wise, and we'll draw them. And there will be like a little section where we post stuff about that. But someone did make a knight character that we absolutely loved. And it was a female knight who was like the messenger knight. And she basically watches over this tower with all these hawks. And in order to send messages to anywhere, it has to go there first. But like, I was coming up with like more knights and everything. I've got to go get ready. See you guys later. See ya, Golden Wing. Good luck with the job interview. But yeah, so we were like, if anyone wants to make a character or like has an idea for something that they would like to see in the series, they can totally tell us over like Twitter or in the comment sections, and we'll definitely see what we can do. Are you working on this comic with anyone else? Yeah, my best friend from school. We've actually been working on the comic for at least 4 years now, and it's finally getting out of the project stages and drafts, and we're finally starting to actually draw out the comic. So we're very excited about it. So, yeah. Um, so we've been working on this for a very long time. Yes. It's mostly my fault that's been taking so long because whenever I make anything, I like I do a lot of research and that takes a lot of time. But I'm not unhappy with it because it just makes me happier with the final product. Because like I don't like taking the idea of like vampires or witches or polygeists or anything like that and just like copying and paste it from like Wikipedia or something like that. Like taking the exact same idea that's always been out there. Or like, I have ran out of questions. Well, you could always ask questions about what I'm drawing right now, like, characters are like, what's their favorite food, or stuff like that. Like, it doesn't have to be, like, the most in-depth questions. Because some people here have said that they want, like, Ethan here says that they want most of, like, the major plot stuff and everything to be a surprise, which I plan on making it a surprise, because if I think it's important enough, I won't tell you guys. I keep secrets. Ooh, shush, shush. Hush, hush. But, yeah. Okay. What are their favorite foods? Okay. So, Vale would definitely be all into, like, all the hearty foods, like beef stews, roasts, anything, like, basically pot roast beef stews. Yoshi would, like, be diehard a sushi fan. Like, absolutely loves sushi. Like, he would eat it, like, non-stop for the rest of his life if he could. And, Therese, she's the weird one, and she basically, I feel like she would eat a lot of, like, fruit bread. Like, you know how they have, like, raisin bread? I recently found out that they have, like, especially when going on long trip journeys, eating, like, fruit breads is really good for you. Like, she would totally be into that. One, because it's healthy, and two, because you can carry it anywhere. It's like that scene from Lord of the Rings where they're like, all we have is this bread. And they're like, damn, not the bread. She would be like, fuck yeah, the bread. She's like, hand it over. She would be like a carb monster. But, yeah. So, bread, sushi, and, like, any type of roast. I don't like sushi, okay. How about, how did they meet? Okay, so, when you start off, because this isn't really a spoiler, because, like, it's within the first chapter, Vale, you follow Vale at, or not Vale at first, Therese, they all kind of stumble upon each other. More so, they get in trouble and then they stumble upon each other, except for Yoshi, which it's more like along the lines of they get captured and then it's like he meets them and he's like, oh, they're my welcomed guests. And then they're just kind of forced to keep him. But it's like a whole bunch of coincidence because like the story goes a lot along like the idea of fate and that some people are meant to meet each other. I usually rush things because I want to see my projects done as soon as possible, but I'm changing and I'm trying to make more time to sketching and drawing or research and that type of story stuff. Yeah, like it's never a bad thing to rush, but you have to know what things to rush and what not to. But definitely, like, taking the time and working on something is definitely, like, a good idea. Especially if something that you're really passionate about and you really want to see into fruition. Fruition? I think that's the right word. I'm really bad with words. But, yeah. I'm gonna do her Sure, why not? Okay. How about, do they have background? Like, what is their background, and did something bad happen to them as a child or teen? I won't go too in depth with that one, but I will tell you, like, basic, like, what you know from the beginning. Okay. So, like, none of them really know each other at first, except for kind of Trees, or not Trees, but Vale and Yoshi. They kind of know each other, but they only met once. The whole major plot points of, like, if anything bad happened to them when they were younger, I guess you can say kind of. It just depends on what you mean by that. Like, Trees wouldn't remember what happens to her because she was basically adopted, I guess you can say, at a young age. It's considered adopted when you're taken in by the church, right? Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. So her whole background is she was adopted by a church, and she's, like, very, like, religious. She's like, okay, there is, like, one God. He is based off this star. He guides our lives. That's it. That's all you need to know. And then it's like, wait, no, that's not true. No. Vale, kind of, she's half elf, so you don't really find out a lot about her backstory until later, and I don't want to spoil hers because it's very plot relevant. And, like, let's just say she's seen a lot of things. Okay, my brain just went stupid. What are we talking about? Backgrounds. Like, history and everything of the characters. Because, like, you asked if they had any trauma in their background. And that's something I really don't want to give up, but, like, I'll tell you a little bit. Because, like, Trees was taken in by the church, or the scepter, and is very religious. That's all I'll say about her. Or at least in the beginning she is. Vale is half elf, half human. And all I'm going to say about her is she's spent the last couple thousand years traveling. I'm not going to give you anything else because she is very plot relevant. And Yochi's background really isn't relevant to, like, major events in the past. So I'll give you a little bit more, like, so Yoshi, his background is he is the king, or not king, he is the second son of the former king of dragons. And he's kind of like a playboy kind of sort of thing, because with dragons, they believe very heavily in sort of like a off version of, like, the Red String of Fate, where it's like this one person is meant for you for the rest of your life. It sort of goes off soulmates and fate in that sense as well. And he met this person a long, long time ago and doesn't believe that they're alive anymore. So he's kind of not all there in the sense of empathy or, like, caring for other people, because in the case of, like, losing your bond, at least for dragons, because it's a major thing for dragons. So he's, like, he doesn't really care about people very much because he's lost a lot of people. Like, his father's dead, his mother's dead, which isn't really main plot relevance. It's just like, oh, okay, that's sad. It's just him and his brother now. I hope that's enough information. Okay, how in depth is this lore of the fantasy world? Were you able to come up with much? Oh my god, yes. Like, especially like with the lore, like there is a lot going on, and like I came up with a lot. Like, let me just tell you, like everything's based off like the three main gods. Hi Biggs. You know, they were asking about you earlier, but everything revolves around magic, the three gods, like the history of battles and everything. It's just really crazy at times because like these events are like major plot points, and like they directly affect the storyline. You just woke up. Is Loki there? LOL. Well, like I said earlier, like there's no gods that are like actual gods of like real life. Like, oh, this is Norse mythology. This is absolutely Loki. But there are hints of actual like gods. Like there's only three gods, and there's the god, or technically two gods and a demigod, which are like the gods of life, death, and then fate and despair. Which fate and despair is the same character. And he is sort of like Loki-esque, where he just basically fucks with everyone, just like messes with everyone's lives. Like, he is actually the one that everyone says, wait, no, I'm not gonna say that. Never mind, you heard nothing. But yeah. So there's no like actual like Loki or Zeus or anything like that in this series. But I do love Loki. Such a good boy. While also not being a good boy. You know how that is. But yeah, that's about it that I'm going to say. No more. Or at least on that topic. And I still gotta do her pants. You know, I'm just gonna do it on the same layer. Why not? No, but like, especially with backgrounds and like what characters are actually what, I'm gonna tease you guys a lot about it, like in videos and like updates probably. Sort of like the whole Pink Diamond and Steven Universe thing. And I am so excited to see like if people guess the right answer or like come up with theories or anything. Like me and my friend Patty, who was the one or is the one who's writing this with me, went to PAX East earlier this year, and we were just like so excited because we saw so much cosplay, and we were talking like, what if people actually cosplayed these characters, and like that would be absolutely amazing. Like, I would love that so much. And like, if that ever did happen, like I would go up to like every single one of these people who dressed up, and I would take pictures with them, and they would never know I wrote it or anything because no one knows, or like hardly anyone knows what I look like. But it would be amazing. Okay, she's done. Trace. But yeah. It would be great. What country are you from? I am from the United States. Yeah. I'm from like the northern part of the United States. Why? What country are you from? Hmm? Good old America. Yes. The country of sweet tea and westerns. Why would I want to know about that? Sorry, my phone keeps on giving me pop-ups that I don't want. You're from Sweden? Cool. I heard Sweden's really, really nice, or really pretty looking. Like, the scenery and everything. Also, you got really cool things, like, I think Legos were made there. You know, the child torture devices where the parents just step on them, like, non-stop. You know, good old Legos. Absolutely great. I'm pretty sure they're from Denmark. Really? Huh. Maybe. Or, yeah, I'm mixing two places up. Sorry. I'm really out of it. Because Legoland is in Denmark. Wait, they have a Legoland? What have I been missing out on? You know, I need to go to Denmark now. Maybe just take a round trip and just like Denmark, Norway, Sweden. Maybe. Legos are from Denmark? Okay. I have been educated on this now. I know better. Fun fact. Okay. That fact was fun. Yes. Mm-hmm. I'm obsessed with Legos, so I know. You know, at one point I was too. And I would never make like what the box recommended you to make. There's a Legoland in my local mall. Does that mean Legos was made in New York? No, Biggs. New York is just filled with crap. Like, you can find anything in New York. So, no. That's like saying the Eiffel Tower was made in Las Vegas because they have a miniature one there. So it has to be there. Or made there. Or like Paris, you know. I don't know. You think I know what I'm talking about right now? No. When do I ever know what I'm talking about? What? There's a Lego store in Oklahoma City. I'm going there 1st of June. Ooh, that seems like fun. I hope you have fun. June's like a couple, like a week or two away, maybe? I don't know. Yeah, a week or two away, yeah. June. Been there before. It's heaven. Oh, sounds like it. Like, I want to go to like the Wisconsin Dells because like it's like the largest water park in the world, I think. I just want to go because it's a water park and I haven't been to a water park in so long. I really want to go. Yeah. Why does Wisconsin have a huge water park? Because you can only go swimming like once or 3 months out of the year. And the only bodies of water we have are like the Great Lakes, and those are dangerous sometimes, so why not have a water park? Not only a water park, it's the water park. I've been told that you can't even visit half of the water park within a week. Going there every day, like 10 hours a day, you can't visit all, like, not even half the park. It's that big. I need to go. I really need to go. It just sounds like heaven. Like, the whole thing with Wisconsin is you only got a limited time to do anything, so you might as well do it right. You might as well go all out. This is the state where, instead of having a state football team, we have a fucking city football team. Like, an entire town owns a football team. Talk about going big or going home. Like, there's no other place for that than Wisconsin. Like, we also have, like, some of the biggest breweries. Like, why not? Okay. So now it's just Yochi. Like, I don't agree with half of it, but it's just like, why not? No, it just happens. Since all perfection, that is he. Marvel of the nation, he's the biggest known in creation. He's the alpha But generations have been leading to this miracle of life we all know. What's his name? Cusco. His name. Might move to Wisconsin now. Yeah, Wisconsin's pretty cool. Then we can see each other all the time, Biggs, and we can make videos together. Yeah. It's awesome. I love it. And then, like, we live so close to Fried. We could, I think it's Fried, right? That or Goldie. Either one. We can just, like, jump the border and, like, show up in his front yard. I'm pretty sure that's how Canada works. They just let you cross the border and just, like, vandalize citizens' lawns and just, like, show up. I'm pretty sure. Oh, Biggs. Come on. I didn't think you would go there. But yes, you could do that. Biggs. That's not what we're here for. Back this down the way I feel that's broadcast by your face, the sound of my voice, you're my memory. As said by Freud, and I quote, I'm smoking God's medicine. Really? Biggs. My son, please. This is a good Christian server, Big. Well, I never said that, but, like, whatever. I'm just trying to rein in my son. Biggs, just stop. Or my fake son. I can always do what I did with my brother. I can force you to drink hot sauce. Stop misbehaving, Biggs. Or you'll make me do dastardly things. No one likes it when I do dastardly things. That's the devil's lettuce. I'll drink the hot sauce, no problem. Really? But it has ghost pepper in it. Why would you do that? It's supposed to be a punishment, Biggs. I'll find something to punish you. Not in a weird way, though. We can always do the Oreo challenge. I was recommended that a while back. Got no one to do it with. So, how about it? Slurp that hot sauce. Oh God. It was terrible. Like, oh my God, it was the best and worst idea I've ever had. I think I ought to leave. Got some stuff I should do. Okay. See ya, Ethan. I have Oreos. Let's do it. Well, you have to be in Wisconsin, or I have to be in New York. You would probably want to come here to do it. Like, plus, the store that I work at has like a whole bunch of like torturous foods to put in the middle of Oreos. Like, some of the stuff I don't even know if people actually eat. Like red pepper jelly. Bye, Ethan. Or like, mint jelly. That just sounds gross. Ladders, yeah. Laters, not ladders. I'm sorry, I'm out of it. I had like maybe 5 hours of sleep. Americans will eat anything. It's how we are. That's not necessarily a good thing. I've seen like pig's feet in a jar. I don't even know anymore. It scares me to a point. Like, literally scares me. Doo-doo. Hi! Pig's feet taste good. What? I've never had pig's feet, but like, I don't know. I've seen it at work and I just don't know what to think about it. I'm just like, okay, I understand that but what, I don't know. It's just not me, I guess. And chicken feet. Oh, I can't look at chicken feet the same because I was stalking chicken feet one day and like I found one on, or I wasn't even stalking chicken feet. I like I was at work and like I was stocking like canned food, and someone had taken like refrigerated chicken feet, put it in the middle of like the non-refrigerated shelving. It had gotten all warm and gooey, and it was open, so it ran all over my hands, and I was like, ew. Yeah, they sell chicken feet. They just chop off chicken's feet and you eat it, and I don't know. But nothing I say beats like gross factor of pickled eggs. Ugh. Also in Wisconsin, it's also a thing here, and I don't understand it, but I'm just gonna go with the flow and just go, hey, how's it going? Yeah, that's chicken feet, all right. And then pretend like I'm okay with it. Because I'm not bad with it, but I don't know if I'm down with it. I've never particularly had chicken feet. Just a sprite. You know why we stay up in this tower? It's right to keep you safe and sound, dear. Yes, I always knew this day was coming. Rest in peace, pepperoni's chicken and their chicken feet. Yeah. Pet. Mother knows best. Mother knows best. Listen to your mother. It's a scary world out there. Mother knows best. One way or another, something will go wrong, I swear. Ruffians, thugs, murders and ivy, quicksand, animals and snakes, the plague. No, yes. Rosebugs. Ready deep and stop no more. You'll just upset me. Mother's right here. Mother will protect you. Darling, here's what I suggest. Stick with mama, stay with mama. Mother knows best. Oh, thank you. I'm like half making fun of a song, half singing it. But thank you. Because like whenever I hear this song, I always like try to imitate her, because like her voice is kind of funny to me. And then, because like I know that she's not her mom, but I feel like it's a whole like trickster thing, and then it's like, ah, yes, mother, yes. And then half the time I'm trying to take it seriously. It's just one of those songs. Oh my gosh, you don't know how many Disney songs I have on like my MP3. I have too many. I'm just saying, 'cause I love you. Like seriously, with lines like that, 'cause I love you. You can't take that seriously. I wouldn't. I would be, if I was Rapunzel, I'd be like, why are you using the word love? How old are you? I thought I was the child. Okay, so I got these three down. So, yes, mother, candle. Yeah, I'm just, sorry. Yes, mother. Mother. Ew, okay, sorry, I'm gonna stop now. I love you. Oh god. But yeah, it's kind of silly. If a Disney song randomly comes on, I might sing it, because who can like resist singing Disney? But okay. Really? You would do this to me? Okay, so these are the main three characters. Is there any other characters you would like to see? like from the, ooh, what's that? Uh, is there any characters that you would like to see? Like, especially like from the fire one. Crap, I can't. Wait, the fire one? What's this from? Like, Voodoo Man will always be favorite Disney villain. Fire one, fire one, fire one. Like, are you talking about like from my animatic? Did I have a fire one? Let me check that really quick. Because like I'm doing characters from like my story. So like if there's any of them that you want to see, just tell me. Like, especially from my animatic. Cree? That would be my Overwatch OC, but right now we're just doing from my comic. So like the characters from the Ready as I'll Ever Be animatic that I did. Otherwise, I'll just start drawing one. Or this small elf with the blue dress. Small elf with the blue dress. Are you talking about like off of like drawings that I've did on my Tumblr or like from that video? Small elf child with blue dress. Wait, are you talking about the one with the white hair? Because she's not elf, she's part dragon. Instagram? She's part dragon, actually. So she's not an elf. I'll open a picture of her up, and I'll start on her. You talk about her? moRE's? Yeah, okay. Yeah, she's half elf. Or not elf, oh gosh. She's half dragon and half human. So, let me just... Which she's a little sweetheart. I love her. Do. Once he made a speed paint of Yossi with short hair, medieval dress. She's pretty and I'm so gay for her. OMG. Oh, yeah. moRE. I could draw her too. She is pretty kawaii. I'm gonna use the green for her sketch. Yeah, if you could draw her, that'd be pretty great. You don't have to, of course. I would love to draw her. Yeah, her name is moRE, except for it has 2 R's. You can tell me more about her. She seems really interesting. What is English even? Okay. Well, moRE is the head of her own house. She is basically okay, I'm gonna add a little bit more to this, about 50 on top. No, that's, what is this set on? Pixels? Ugh. Change size. Not inch, pixels. But moRE is the head of her own house. She has no family left, and no one comes near her house anymore, or like her family, quote unquote. She is a magic user. I've mentioned earlier in the stream that there are characters that are sort of like esque of typical like character types, like vampires or witches or stuff like that. moRE is one of them. She is esque of a vampire-esque character, except for in the series, vampires are made in a couple different ways. Some are made through actual need. Actually, I have this written down somewhere where I can actually quote it. Okay. There are 3 different types of vampire-esque characters: survival, ritual, and addiction. moRE would actually be a, where was it? She would be a ritualistic. She basically performed a ritual in which she had to sacrifice blood in order to perform a certain type of magic. I'm not going to reveal what type or anything. And in order to use it, they have to use whatever blood they can. moRE, in her case, used her own blood. And in order to continue to live, she actually has to continually consume blood. So, fun times ahead with that. I'm going to change the size again. 50 more. Not to say that there's a lot of characters in the story that can be either good or bad. And she's one of those characters that you don't really know where she stands. Yes. In this series, blood is a very important thing. Blood contains all of the magic in this world, and it is, in your veins you contain trace amounts of magic. To use the blood or to consume it gives you small traces of magic, or able to produce magic, or even be able to conjure magic. So, being that some forms of people or types of people consume blood, that enables them to actually use magic. And moRE has her own reasons to why she does this, but I'm not going to explain it, but she is a good and a bad character at the same time. Like, she's a good guy and a villain. But it's just hard to say where to place her. But I love her just the same, because, damn. Have you seen moRE? She's a cinnamon roll. She's a trap. Basically. I'm sorry. But like I said, like, there are some themes in the story that, like, is like, oh, you did that. Okay. Okay, haha, because I almost wanted to say that I would probably use period blood, but then you said consume it, and I was like, never mind. Well, only some types, or like, not everyone consumes blood. which is sort of Bloodborne-esque, because in Bloodborne you consume blood and like it gives you health and like everything, which is kind of weird, but like Bloodborne, why? But some of them just use it in potions and magic conjurings, so I guess that's not like a total like bad thing, like, oh, they use that type of blood. And different types of blood actually are preferred for different types of magic. Like, what are you doing? Pinterest. But like, yeah. Which that's like, I don't want to give away too much about her storyline or like her like arc, because I love her so much, and like personally think villains who aren't quite villains or are bad sometimes and good other times have a reason to be angry bad are the best villains. So props to you for that. Thank you. Oh my gosh, if that's what like one of your favorite things, then just wait until like in the comic you actually get to meet her, because oh boy, like there'll be some major moments for her that you're gonna be like, damn. Llamas. I love me some morally gray characters. Yes, I do too. Because, like, I don't feel like there's ever a good or a bad in a situation. Like, even some of the main characters, some of the things that they do sometimes can be considered bad. It just depends on what perspective you look at it from. Okay, boy, oh boy, I can't wait to read the comic. Or is it published already somewhere? It's not published yet. I'm planning on posting about it, or making updates and posting sometime during this summer. I'm still in the works of like making the first couple of chapters, and I want to make enough pages at first so that like there'll be content that people can like read, not just like 1 or 2 pages and then like you have to wait for the next update or like something like that. If you know what I'm talking about. Like, I know some stories that do that where it's like, here's 4 pages, now wait 3 weeks for the next 4. I will probably be making my own website for it, like how some comics like Earth Song, or so I've been told, or Ava's Demon have their own website where they only post about their comic. So I'll probably be making my own website for it. But yeah, I'm hoping to publish it by the end of this summer, or at least start making updates. Let me find her. Maybe. Ah, I know where that is. Ah, there she is. Wait. There we go. But she's also like, it goes more into her plot line. Like, you find, like, it tells you that, like, she's like a low time alchemist. She's very smart. Like, I love her so much. But like, there are a lot of characters that like don't have a lot of light shined on them, or at least so far, like with people talking like on the channel or anything, that I absolutely adore. And like, I would love to make keychains of these guys, because like that would be amazing and I would love it. I need to figure out how to do that. Like, I've seen some really cool keychains. Like, you know, the ones that you see like on Tumblr or like whatnot, and like they're actually the plastic keychains. I absolutely love those. But yeah. But I haven't drawn her in a while. Actually, I think maybe a couple months. So yeah. Any other questions? I guess, I don't know. I think the head may be a bit too big on this. Maybe like right about there. Poofy shoulders. But like, I really want to make like animatics where like there's no words or anything to it, like, because that's what originally got me into making animatics, because I saw one and I was like, oh damn. And if I do, it would be like about these characters and everything. And what like I love about moRE is like one thing that you hardly ever see like in like cartoons, like animations, like anything, is a female villain. And when you do, the character's always over sexualized, like, oh, I'm so bad. Like, that type of thing kind of pisses me off. Like, oh, that's the only type of female villain there can be. Like, it's not done very well, and it's like the stereotype is like so overplayed. Ah, okay. That was the wrong button. I'm gonna... And I kind of like drawing these characters side by side because, like, their coloring is, like, the absolute opposite. Like, one is, like, blues and, like, cool colors, and the other is, like, all vibrant reds and, like, yellows. Yeah, that's wrong. Okay, I'm skipping this song. And, like, with how I'm doing the eyes, it's gonna be so difficult to do hers because there are so many different colors in her eyes, because her eyes kind of reflect the top half of her cape, and it's supposed to like emulate like the night sky, but we can try. You know, I like that color blue. I'm gonna just... So if there's anything you guys want to say or like talk about, just tell me. I guess. Don't have to, but you know, I'm here. That's a good blue. She has like 2 little dots in her eyes. What did you miss? Not much. Just drawing characters from my comic series that is going to be coming out this summer. So just drawing characters. You missed the main 3 characters. Aren't they cute? But yeah. So how you doing? But now we're just drawing side characters and like whatever characters you guys want to see from either like any of my social media accounts or like the Ready as I'll Ever Be animation. I already love them. I'm glad. But like if there's any characters from that you want to see like fully fleshed out and like colored, then just tell me and I'll draw them after these 2. And if you have any questions about the characters, I'm doing awesome. What about you? I'm doing pretty good. Like, yeah, it's my day off. I'm drawing. I'm gonna play video games later. So, pretty good day. Not gonna leave my house at all. Gotta get that little thing out of the way. Just gonna boop. So far, pretty good. What video game? A Way Out, I think it's called. My friend Biggs, who was part of the chat earlier, I don't know if he's still here. Me and him are gonna be playing it later. Like, he's the one that recommended to play, or me to play it. He says that it's really funny, so I'm gonna try it. Maybe record it. Don't know. I've been like avoiding like watching anything from it, especially like the Game Grumps, just because like I'm going to be playing it and I don't watch videos of games that I'm gonna play because it ruins the experience, I guess. Or like you already know what's gonna happen. It's like, okay, yeah, this is okay. But yeah, that's my plan for today. Mm-hmm. What's going on? You're back. Yay, Biggs. Just gonna draw her little talon toes. That one's a little off. No one bother with those because they look so much better here. Look at that. Look at those feet. I don't have issues. But, yeah. Anyways. You came back in time for me to talk about feet. Way to go, Biggs. Nope, not that song. Oh my. Don't even. I could say a whole bunch of things right now, Biggs. You don't even. No issue, just a fetish. Nah, I actually personally hate feet. Like, in real life, but, like, drawing them, I'm okay with. Like, real feet, nah. That's, no. Ooh, this is a good song. No issue, just, nah. It's your choice. Maybe if I fall asleep, I won't breathe right. Maybe if I breathe tonight, I won't come back. Therefore, I won't say it out and love it again to you. Should I pretend? Maybe if I fall asleep, I won't breathe right. I love her so much. Like, there's very few characters in this where I'm just like, precious child, and she's one of them. She's like Eri from Baku no Hero. I'm listening to a song about zombies wanting to eat someone's brain. Ooh, fun. Is it the zombie song? Yeah. Okay. Wait, why did I just do that? Okay, zoom out of that. It's called Your Brains. Okay, I'm gonna have to listen to that later. See if it's worth a listen. Wait, I don't need this anymore. So, out of that. Out of that. Out of that. I'll keep the dragons just in case, like, in case I want to draw any of them. Like, let me zoom out. Like, look at them all. I love them. Ugh. So much. They're great. That's gonna go away for a little while. Just for a little while. And now it's time for moRE's. Okay, skipping that song. Okay, I can't skip this song. It's Robin Williams. Mr. Aladdin, sir, what be your pleasure, please? And take your order and jot it down. No, you never had a friend like me. Ha ha ha. Life is your restaurant, and I'm your melody. You whisper what it is you want. You ain't never had a friend like me. Right, okay, I need stop. That's good. Mm-hmm. So, how's everyone doing? I'm gonna take silence as good. Mm-hmm. Nope, skipping that song. Now I'm watching videos about that creepy teaching horror game. What? There's a, really? Oh, that reminds me, Biggs. We also have to play, Monster High at one point. Yeah, Monster Prom. Yeah, sorry. Mixing things up again. It's called Baldur's Basics in Education and Learning. That doesn't sound creepy. Don't tell me it's like one of those Doki Doki situations where like it's fine at first, but then it's like not. It's constantly creepy. I'm willing to play whatever you are. No, I mean like at some time, like I don't mean right now. And definitely not after this because we're gonna be playing A Way Out. We're still doing that, right? Okay. Good to know. Also, when do you want to play A Way Out? Probably right after this, because I'm probably going to draw these two, and then we're going to call it quits, I guess. Until another time, I guess. How does that sound? Okay, sounds good. Okay, can you live stream while you play? We probably can, but I was going to record it and like break it up into episodes, maybe. But either way is fine with me. It just depends on what Biggs wants. What do you think I'm the girl who has everything? Ooh, recording it would be better since it's a really long game. Yeah, we'll probably like record it and I'll post videos of it later this week. So it'll just give you more content to look forward to. You want thingamabobs? I got 20. Her voice is so weird. Not weird in a bad way, it's just like weird to copy sometimes. I want more. I want to be where the people are. I want to see them dancing. You can do both, but I respect your choice. Yeah. Don't get too far. Legs are required for jumping, dancing. Oh yeah. And there's this leg. And that leg. Oh, we got the legs. I'm like so tired, but like not at the same time. I need more coffee. Except for it's like almost one, or it's a little after 1:30, so probably not the best time to be drinking coffee. I'm watching a former prisoner talk about a crazy prisoner. What is my life? I don't know. Maybe, yeah, I don't know. I don't have much to say to you on that. Just you do you, you know? Ow. Like, any of us could say that about our lives. Like, right now I'm thinking that about mine because seeing these two next to each other, I'm like, oh, yes. An unexpected shift that I did not know I needed. And I'm just like, wait, no. What? Why? Just, yeah, no, don't ask. It's a life where you watch weird things, yes. Because why not? Oh, I forgot something. Forgot about that. Life is weird. Life is weird. That there's never been a wiser statement said. Because it absolutely is. Embrace it, Biggs. Absolutely. She has really tiny feet. Skipping this song? No. Skipping that. Skipping that. Ah, yes. Disney. His tiny feet are cute. Like, she doesn't have tiny feet. She does. Wait. Does she in this? Kind of. I didn't draw her with tiny feet, though. Oh well. Unless it's like baby feet on a grown person. Yes. Or tiny hands on like a human or like a grown person. That was hilarious when they did that in Deadpool. I was totally down for that. I was like, I needed this. Didn't know I needed this, but I need this. You just reminded me of Deadpool. Yep, same here. I actually haven't seen Deadpool 2. I really want to, though. I'm like really looking forward to seeing it. Which I will watch it sooner or later. Sooner or later. It's so good. Ah, I heard that it's really good. I'm so excited for it. I'm also really excited for The Incredibles. Like, there's so many good things coming out. I've waited 14 years for The Incredibles. Memories. Oh, I know, right? Ah, no, that's... Yes. I think they showed some footage of some of the new heroes. Oh, yeah. Like, I am so excited about that. Like, some of the new heroes look really cool. Ugh. Okay. That. This. Like, some of the new heroes are really cool. Like, I know there's an old guy that, like, spits, like, lava. That seems interesting. Indeed it does. Indeed it does. Okay. I only saw a picture of some green hair chick. I think she can open up portals, I think. I'm not really sure if they're, like, all of their abilities. But, like, I'm so excited to see it when it does, like, get released. And, I'm so excited. I'm curious about Jack Jack. Oh my gosh, Jack Jack, yes. Like, I think everyone's been hyped about Jack Jack since, like, we knew he had powers. Like, it's absolutely great. Pretty sure he's gonna have the generic Superman type powers while also having other stuff too. Could be. But remember, he's the jack of all trades, I guess you can say. So, like, he has, like, every power while still not being able to control any of his powers. So it's interesting to see what they'll do with that. Too OP, please nerf. Hey, this is not Overwatch. We don't nerf things in this, you know, Incredibles. Really? I don't even have a car. Ah. Ugh, my back is killing me. Wait. Maybe all I know is that their powers are based off of stereotypes. The dad is strong, Violet is shy. 18, aka the invisibility and shielding stuff. Yeah. They are all based off like stereotypes, and it's cool. Like, cause you know, babies have so much they can become. That's why Jack didn't have one power that time. Yeah. And plus, children in general, especially the younger they are, have so much potential of what they could be. Hence why Jack has so many powers if we're going off the stereotypical way, because he has the most potential out of anyone else in the family. Skipping that song. No, I'll just cover that up. No, but, I should have mentioned this earlier, but, like, I'm thinking of just redoing my Tumblr, and, because the whole thing with my, YouTube or my phone situation, so I might be making a new Tumblr, and it'll be easier to find because I'll just use Candle Creations or something like that, or going along those lines. Because, like, I doubt that I'll get any of my stuff back from my old phone. Which is kind of unfortunate, but oh well. Now it's time to... What do you want? Should you rather abscond or... Okay. Was your brother not able... I haven't been able to get a hold of my brother. That's my whole issue. Because either his phone is off again, or he just doesn't want to talk to me. Brothers. I'll end up running into him at one point or another, but for now, I just kind of feel like making a new one. Being that, like, I'm so disconnected and, no. You don't know how much I've been missing. Okay, so that's that. I know the feelings, brothers. Yeah. Brothers. It gets worse when you have 7 of them. I know the feeling about sisters. Yeah, I got that feeling too. Got 3 of those. Most of them aren't bad. Don't know me very well. We barely met, but I can surely tell. Skip that. Sorry, weirdo. Seven brothers, three sisters. I'm kind of glad that I only have one brother and then annoying pets. Yeah, sometimes it can get too much. Ooh, I'm really scared. Just imagine trying to share one console with all those siblings. If I don't die laughing first. Well, Weasley said. Circle behind that door. You better pay attention now, cause I'm the Weasley core. You're not shaking. There's something clearly wrong. The last time they hear the Weasley song, whoa, wow, oh, oh, whoa. Evil Weasley core. You leave yourself so much space that are your common answers. The jokes are expecting me, and please come to your senses. I can't believe my ears. Can somebody shut this potato up? It's funny. I'm laughing. Not too much. Okay, we need to buy our own stuff like consoles and that, and then we have control over them because it is our own things. Yes, that's what I figured out. I ended up buying my own system, and then when I moved out, I could take it with me, and I was so happy because now I can play Overwatch whenever I want. Ah, she's so cute. Okay. Now it's her turn. About angels choking on their halos, drunken woes wander. See how dirty I can get them, pulling out their fragile teeth and lick their tiny wings. Anything you say can or will be held against you. Ooh, that is really bad luck. Sorry about that. Overwatch is a good game, though. Hopefully you get your wallet back. Dreams hell's rain. Then I trade all my tomorrows for just one yesterday. Bad news for just one yesterday. No, for you. I want to teach you a lesson in the worst kind of way. So I trade all my tomorrows for just one yesterday. Ah, yes, moRE! Isn't she the best? I love her so much. You just missed moRE's. Or we just finished moRE's. Look at her. She's so cute. And I really like these two side by side. I lost it in my room. I have to turn it upside down twice without finding it. I have a feeling it ended in the trash can. Ooh. Also, I already said it, but I will say it again. I love your singing voice. Thank you. No. I will not be drawing that. If you can't draw hentai, do the next thing. Communism? Really? Oh, that's not exactly what I'm doing today. But, okay. This is for my sister. Can you pronounce Arwa, please? Arwa? Okay, communism is not always the answer, but okay. Why? Okay, now I see why. I don't even know the anthem. So no. I will not be doing that. Okay. It was more active earlier, but whatever. Or you might buy Left 4 Dead 2. Keep watching a bunch of videos about it. Is it good? Like, I've heard a lot of good things about Left 4 Dead. Haven't watched any videos though. Though it's been recommended to me a couple of times. It's so much fun. I'll take your word on it. You've always given me really good recommendations. So. Didn't even know they were coming out with the season 5. Haven't watched it. When it comes to drawing, it just takes a lot of practice. If you practice a lot, you'll end up getting to like a really good skill level. Like, I always say that, like, if you practice enough, you'll eventually be able to like come up with your own art style and like get all the tips down, and like you could probably definitely become better than me. Uh, Also, the song I mentioned earlier is in Left 4 Dead. Oh, really? Uh, like jazz music. Thanks, but I doubt I can draw better than you ever. I want to say I am decent at drawing, but that would be a lie. I draw crappy anime. I'm sure that's not true. Like, if you look back on my stuff, or if I were to like look back on my stuff like a year ago, I wasn't like happy with where I was at that moment, and like I feel like everyone's a bit more critical on their own stuff, and I'm sure that yours is really good. But like, you know, you're welcome. Okay. And you're welcome. But like I said earlier, I'm probably going to end the stream right after this drawing, because I've been drawing I don't know how long. 4 hours. So, yeah, if you came in a bit earlier, it would have been a bit more interesting because there were a bunch more people to talk to and like discuss. But sorry that you came in towards the end. Yeah, sorry about that. Because, like, if you come in later, like, with some of these streams, like, you might not know what's going on, because most of the characters I draw or are original characters for a comic that I'm writing and will be posting this summer. So, like, it was a lot of questions about that and, like, all this random stuff, and we talked Steven Universe and, like, TV shows in general, and it was a lot of fun, but, like, sorry that you came in a little late. Because for some reason, my recording times is always, like, at an inconvenient time for everyone else, so, like, everyone just pops in and out. No, it's fine. Okay, I'm probably gonna end it here. Thank you guys, everyone, for showing up. Yeah, Detroit Become Human did come out today, and I'm super excited about it, but I have no money to buy it. Yay to be me, you know? Of course, you don't mind me asking what character is this? Or what character is this? Oh, these are characters from a comic that I'm writing at the moment. This one right here is moRE's. This is moRE, Treese, Yoshi, and Vale. Or what character is? Characters are like people or characters. Like, character. Like, you spelled it wrong, but, like, I can just write it out, because. Sorry if my, like. Like that. Like, character, like any role or person in a media, video game, or genre. But yeah. But I'm gonna head out. I'll see you guys next time, and thank you guys for joining the stream. I hope I wasn't too boring towards the end. It probably was, but thank you for sticking around anyways. See you guys. And no problem.